Hi, my name is Anna Harwell, and today I get to introduce my dear friend, Bianca Dishmon. You may know her as a secret history-loving, 901 FC going, movie-watching Lana Del Rey stan, but I know her as that and so much more. It's safe to say Bianca and I have watched each other grow up. From being assigned to sit next to each other every day in third grade during lunch, to both having hardcore Hamilton phases in middle school, which I thought we both escaped, but a car ride last week proved otherwise, to discussing current reads and cringy books in high school, Bianca has always been somebody I can count on to be there. She listens when you need someone to talk to, and if you're lucky, she might even give you some of her profound wisdom. She truly is wise beyond her years, and I know today she will share some of that with you. So please help me introduce the Bianca Beverly Noel Dishmon.
I had been waiting for years for this to happen. I was finally going to get a baby sibling. While I recognized the potential of my younger sibling being a boy, I quickly drowned out that idea with my repetitive self-assurance that when the cake was cut at my mom's gender reveal party, it would be pink. Unfortunately, that was not how the sequence of events went. Instead, as I stood next to my parents cutting the cake revealed itself to be blue, which led to me hiding behind a chair for 2 hours, crying, until I was finally coaxed out with the promise of a virgin pina colada. I hoped that I would only be stuck with one brother, but alas, less than 2 years later, I had yet another younger brother. Now, I'd like to clarify that my biggest issue with having little brothers was not my general disdain towards the male race, but more a fear of how to connect with my brothers, especially seeing as they were so much younger than I. However, as we've gotten older, I can confidently say that I've managed to connect with my brothers and teach them so much, and in turn, they've done the same for me. For example, I've been able to share my love of soccer with my brother Evan, and regrettably, my love of the 2009 hit show Glee with my brother Everett. Conversely, both of my brothers have tried to introduce me to the worlds of Fortnite and Roblox, but their attempts thus far have been all too unsuccessful. While I have been able to share so many hobbies with them, they've also taught me so many things about myself, the most important being to cherish time. I've always felt I had more time at home with my brothers and the rest of my family, but when the school year began, for the first time in my life, I realized that the time I had left at home was on a countdown. For the majority of my high school career, I wondered if I spent too much time in my room trying to complete all of my work instead of relishing the company of those around me. But by diving completely into my work and the all too familiar belief that getting into a good college equals having no distractions whatsoever, I realized that I was isolating myself from the people I loved and the things I loved to do. Because of this, I've tried to spend the past year indulging in what life has to offer. I've spent more time outside and with my friends and family. I've started spending more time with my brothers, taking them to soccer games and dinner, as well as being more receptive to their hobbies, namely their attempts to teach me how to fish. I've started reading every morning. I started an Instagram account for my camera, as seen on Cami, and to the chagrin of my mother, I've attended and forced her to attend a number of different concerts and music festivals across the country, to the point where I am essentially not allowed to go to another concert in the foreseeable future. While I am still trying to negotiate with my mom about the concerts, distancing myself from my work-oriented personality and trying to enjoy the time I have left with others instead has made me a much happier person, and I'd like to think it has positively impacted the people around me as well. Not only have I strengthened my relationships with others, but I've gained a stronger sense of self and more experience for when I am faced with the real world. As we get older and the notion of college looms greater, we often tend to get caught up in the monotony of school and work and fail to truly live, take risks, and simply experience life. As Oscar Wilde once said, "To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people simply exist, that's all." As you all continue your high school careers or begin your journey into the real world, I encourage you all to simply live. Don't get too caught up in trying to take the most competitive courses, do the most extracurriculars, and whatever other beliefs you might hold that equate doing everything you possibly can to your self-value. Instead, try to enjoy life as a whole, seeking out the things that make you the happiest. Thank you.